I'm
So I have
still
this
going to do
customer, I think he has a
business with the customer
2009 Mini
because money is
Cooper,
money. Just going
1.6
forward,
liter
I want to collect
turbo,
the money up front.
and he's having a problem. He has a crank no start issue. And I think previously he contacted me. He wanted me to, he thought it was either his cast module or the key. So I think he brought me 2 cast modules. I programmed them. I gave it back to him, and it still didn't solve the issue. And then later on, I think he got to the point where he thought it was his ECU. So he asked me to clone his ECU. And, I was like, no problem. I can go ahead and do that. I'll do that for $100. Now, when he brought me the ECU, I just went ahead and cloned. The only thing that I do is, I verify that I can actually clone it and move the data over. I mean, I didn't go about checking the part number. I let the customer do that. It turned out that the ECU he brought me was for a base model, and you can't mix a base model ECU with a turbo model ECU. I think I told the customer before that I told him about one particular website, Mini Cooper Direct. He may already know about it because he himself has three Mini Coopers, and he works on all his Mini Coopers. But I thought I told him about it, that you should definitely look at that site because you can look up part compatibility. It's not such a big deal with the cast modules. You can swap them out between, I think, 2002 up to 2016. But when it comes down to the ECU modules, the base, usually it's the base models stick with the base, and the turbo models stick with the turbo. You can't mix and match them. So I guess he's pretty upset, from reading his text message, that he's like, hey, I'm wasting all this money, and I don't think I should have to pay for the clone that you gave me. I did tell him to tow his car to my house, but I came to the conclusion that it was his wiring harness which was bad, and I didn't think he was going to want to spend $500-600 on a new wiring harness. He probably would have wanted got a used one, and I didn't want to deal with that because you don't even know the condition of the used wiring harness, and you'll probably have to go ahead and go through checking all the continuities, checking all the pins, making sure the wiring harness isn't shortened out. Moving it around is just too much work for me personally to to verify if a used wiring harness is working properly. But I did give him a path forward to go to. But it's a situation where now going forward, guys, when I do clone any modules for you, the cast module or ECU, I'm going to have to require that money up front. This almost happened to me before. I cloned a cast module, and the customer went back and his car still didn't start up, and he was like, do I still gotta pay you? And I gotta pay you $100. He eventually got his car towed to me, and I was able to fix it, but he was kind of like, and I gotta pay you $117 for doing some work, and it didn't even fix my car. So I just have to be more mindful of that. And guys, if you're getting into doing mobile mechanic or doing some fixing cars on the side, for situations where the customer brings you a part and you have to code or clone it and give it back to the customer, it's best to get your money up front, because that may not even fix the customer's problem, and the customer's probably going to be pissed that they're going to have to give you money and for a service that you did, and it still didn't fix the problem. So just something that you guys should be aware of and look out